as you know, the ship was wedged at the banks of the canal, and the depth of water was about 2, 3, 4, 6 meters, while the vessel itself was drawing some 15.7 meters of draft. I mean, the submerged part underwater. So it was a huge operation for the dredger to dig the rocks and sand from the stern and the bow of the vessel.
You have experience yourself navigating the Suez Canal. In your experience, how difficult is it to actually travel up the Suez Canal as a captain?
Well, as a captain, the captain is always guided by a pilot. The pilot's role is a consultative role. However, the responsibility of the vessel remains on the master himself. It is not a rocket science to cross the canal, I mean, but it needs vigilance, careful attention, and readiness of the engine, of the crew, coordination with the pilot, between pilot and the master and officers, even the helmsman, who is the lowest rank on board. The helmsman must give it the due attention.
I'm looking at the website called Marine Traffic, which tracks the exact location of ships, and it looks like the Ever Given has now actually passed through this very narrow strait of the Suez Canal. What will happen now to the ship?
Well, you're right. All tracking sites, including Sea Searcher of Lloyd's, is showing the same information. And one of my colleagues, who is still a youngster, is on board a vessel there, and he said he just saw the vessel coming from the south. The vessel is supposed now to drop anchor at the Bitter Lakes. In my opinion, it must undergo a thorough underwater inspection by divers to check for cracks, for shears or whatever, though I don't think there is something of that sort at the moment. However, the classification society of the vessel is going to be involved, the owners, the P&I Club, the hull and machinery insurers. They have to ensure that the vessel integrity is maintained.
Now, the whole world has been watching this incident unfold and this massive salvage operation. What long-term impact do you think this will have on marine traffic and global trade using the Suez Canal as a means of transporting goods?
Well, in my opinion, since Ferdinand de Lesseps had engineered the canal and the local Egyptians were operating the canal successfully for the last 150 years, in my opinion, the present regretful accident should not construe a problem, or should not be considered as a problem, because accidents happen. Why they happen is another issue. But ships are not moving on rail tracks, but moving on the water. With current, with wind, strong wind, and the human errors are not to be excluded also in this accident. So the effect of this accident, we have to draw lessons out of this accident to enhance the safety of navigation in the canal, not only this canal, but every canal and every river where we have restricted water.